Good morning. So this video is probably not going to be that great because I don't even know how to stop the tears from coming right now, and it is what it is. And I feel bad because I should be happier than this. I feel like I took my sister to Duluth yesterday and we had a really good day. But my water lines still aren't fixed, and I don't feel like they're going to. And it's just so frustrating because I feel like, yeah, my son should be way more worried about this. He should be way more willing to do something to help. And I'm sitting around doing all of the fucking worrying. So this morning, all I did was suggest to Mike that I don't know how to feel about this. Does he want to do this? Because it sure as hell seems to me like he doesn't. Or the shit would be getting done. I wouldn't have to sit around and stress about it. Because, yeah, my anxiety, I know I can pretend like it's not bothering me, but the fucking shit is. And all I get told by him is I need anxiety medication. You tell me how anxiety medication is going to stop me from worrying about the fact that time is running out this summer. Summer's over. I don't know if that reality is hit. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't have money to hire anything out. And if I did, to be honest, the water lines... Hey! The water lines under there are so messed up that a plumber is going to want it. And I can't afford to have all the fucking plumbing changed. That's ridiculous. It's a fucking mobile home. And it's an old mobile home at that. You know, Mike never, he does not understand what it's like to sit and worry about shit. You know why? Because his brother will fix everything for him. If he's got a fucking problem, his brother fixes it. It's the way his life has always been, and he don't know any different. He has no idea what it's like to sit around and worry about the shit that I do. His brother dearest will come and rescue him. You know what? I have nobody coming. My sister offered her brother-in-law, who I don't know how much he knows about anything, and you know what? I'm at the point where it doesn't matter. Shit needs to be fixed, and I don't know that I even have the manpower to be able to do it anymore. I can't do the shit that I used to be able to do. I just can't. And it's ridiculous to think that I can. And God forbid, all Mike really had to do is say, hey, don't worry about it. It'll get finished. No, you know what I get told? Fucking have him do it then. You must have been talking shit about me. I don't recall any shit being talked about. But if you're talking about the reality, which is the pipes still aren't done, and it's the middle of fucking September. It's not the middle of fucking June. It's September. And snow and freezing is on its way. And then what do? You can't. And truthfully, my son should be worried about this. I should not be sitting here. I should not be having to record these fucking videos trying to calm myself down about shit that nobody else wants to do a fucking thing about. I realize it's not Mike's problem, but nothing's Mike's problem. So, must be nice. I wish you just for once would get that I would not go on and on about him in these videos if I didn't love the shit out of him. I wouldn't be trying to work shit out and constantly be saying what I need to do is just stop talking to him. Because I love him. I really don't think that is reciprocated. At least not in the same way. You know, I unconditionally, it doesn't even matter. We can be fighting. I let shit go. God forbid. No, it's about how he looks to everybody else. You know, I don't give a shit what I look like to anybody else. The hell, who do I have to prove anything to? So sick of worrying. And I hate the fact that this even gets put on my sister. She doesn't have any real resources to help. Well, I should take that back because honestly, their family, Jeremy's family, is probably the only ones that will help without asking for shit in return because I have nothing. They'll make shit. Well, and there's so many times where I think I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of this life. And I have the potential to make a ton more. There's so many times where I just feel stuck. Flip-flop back and forth from hating this fucking life. What do I have? A broke-ass fucking trailer, a relationship that's going nowhere. I can't get away from the relationship. I mean, the last thing I just texted him is, I wish that he could feel how much he hurts me. And you know what? That he will twist that around until I feel like I did something to him. When I didn't do a damn thing to him. But ask for some reassurance. That's really all this came down to. I wanted some reassurance, and everything gets twisted around until I'm the biggest fucking asshole that ever walked the face of the planet. But what I need to do is just disengage from the whole goddamn conversation. And usually, you know what, these videos help because I get my shit out. This is how I'm feeling. And the shit that he fucking says fucking hurts. But he's never responsible for anything that he says. I say anything, I should apologize and feel like I should be eating my food out of a dog dish. And then I wonder, why do I keep talking to him? Why? Why? It's obviously because I give a shit. And I love them. Whatever fucking reason. But it just seems like that the only time that things are going well is when I'm fitting it into his fucking square of how I should be behaving. And if I breathe a word about anything that he does that's negative, oh my God. Again, then I should be eating my fucking food out of a dog dish. That's the way he is. Dude, I know people talk bad about me behind my back. You know what? I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect. I try to do the best I can. But that's all a person can do. And if somebody else wants to take that negatively, I apologize. Because I can understand how things can get misconstrued. But Jesus Christ. All the conversation this morning was about the fact that I'm anxious about this, and I think I have every right to be. I don't need to justify the fact that this makes me fucking anxious. Last winter sucked. I went weeks without water. Because the fucking lines were froze. And right now I'm hauling fucking water around. My drain drains into my fucking bucket under my sink. That's what I'm living with. It's bullshit. It's bullshit is what it is. And it's hard. It's hard when somebody has the power to help. And they say that they care about you and they don't. They just let you sit and worry. I would never. If it was in my power to take somebody else's anxiety away, I'd fucking do whatever I needed to do to help. Say what I need to say to calm them down and make them feel like they don't need to worry. God forbid that moment ever come for me. And I do. I feel alone. It's hard not to. And I look back at these videos, as my sister asked me yesterday about Mike watching these. And when I think back to all these videos and everything that I've really actually said, if anybody really listened to what was being talked about, they'd realize that if Mike would listen, and actually listen, he'd hear how much I care. Because nobody would put this kind of effort in if they didn't. But you know, none of that matters. No amount of me saying how much I care ever seems to make a difference. And it's heartbreaking is what it is. feel like I'm just stuck into a relationship that really is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. This is going nowhere. And that's the truth. Because anytime I ever try to talk to him about it, it just gets brushed off. Because he's never going to reciprocate a fucking thing. No matter what I do. How much care I put into any of this. It's just I'm stuck. Because I don't feel like I can date anybody else. I don't think it's doing them any favors. It's dragging them through a bunch of shit. And I can't get away from it because he's across the street. Because this I get sick of. It's fucking... Nothing gets reciprocated. You have a couple of good days, have some fun, and that's the extent of it. He don't feel like he's making any sacrifices because he wouldn't be dating anybody anyway. What difference does it make to him? And he don't give a shit that he's really just using me. That's what it comes down to. So I let him hang out. I could just kick myself sometimes. Because I feel like in the end it's worthless. It's worthless. What am I getting out of this but a bunch of heartbreak? Alright. Doesn't even pay to keep going on about this. Eventually I gotta work today. Hopefully my brother-in-law's brother, because he's got younger brothers that are significantly younger than we are, and I hope he will help, because I don't know what else to do anymore. So fucking sick of fighting with Mike over everything, and then all I get told is, you need to be on some pills. Well, I don't feel like I need pills. I don't think that pills is going to make the water lines get fixed. It isn't solving any actual problems that are causing the anxiety to begin with. I mean, it's one thing when you're in a situation, and God knows, I have many reasons that I should be on anxiety medications. Because when you're talking about the trauma events that aren't gonna go away, money problems that aren't gonna go away, I've got those too. But the reality is he has the power to fix this. And the reality is he chooses not to pretty much on a daily basis. And then he can't understand why I'm so anxious. Do I really need to say anymore? But the truth is the same could be said about my son. Financially, he's got the means to be able to throw some money at this. And again, unless I go begging for it, the thought of I live here too just never comes. How is that even possible? And I don't understand that. Why do I always have to be begging for fucking help? Because that's what I feel like. It's been my whole life. Anytime I need anything, I'm forced to go begging for it. There's never a time that anybody ever comes and says, hey, do you need a hug? Do you need some words? Do you need just to be told that things are just going to work out? I don't ever get told that. I find myself saying that to other people quite a bit. But it never gets reciprocated. It never gets... And I know my sister tried yesterday. She tried. And I can't even tell if it... With Mike, it just made everything worse. I offer a little bit of help, and he's like, fuck it. Have them do it then. When all she was trying to do is try to help so that I can stop worrying so much. And Mike turns it into this twisted pile of shit. And it's not supposed to bother, none of that's supposed to ever bother me. I'm supposed to just brush it off. I just don't understand how people can just be like that. God, I hope I don't treat other people that way. I really just... I don't ever want to treat anybody that way. Because one thing I can offer is to my sister. I will do whatever I can help. Whatever is within my resources that I can help with, I will help. Period. Because I don't ever want to be the reason why anybody feels like I do right now. And honestly, I have done anything that I could do to help Mike. The thing with Mike is that Brother Dearest fixes everything for Mike. So there's never anything that I can actually help with. So I constantly feel like I'm not doing anything to help him, which leads to a lot of guilt on my end. Guilt about me being the needy one all the time. There's another thing he can't understand. Because begging, when you're always in the begging position, I always got to beg for help. And when you're always in that begging position, it makes you feel like you're needy. And that you're just siphoning on other people. Especially when they don't tell you that, hey, you don't have to feel that way. I'm happy to help. Whatever. It's whatever, and it's not going to change, so just have a shitty day and Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Hopefully my sister will just message and Kyle will come down and we can try to do something. Because I hate the fact that I need somebody to crawl under there. That trailer, crawling underneath a mobile home is not a fun experience. And I get not wanting to do it. It's just whatever. All right. I am going to end this video. And I hope it doesn't bring anybody down. I hope more along the lines that other people can identify in having the same struggles. That's what the point of these videos are, is that if somebody else watches this and says, hey, you know what? I have anxiety like that too. And I too feel like I'm alone. And it's scary. It's scary when you don't think you have anybody that's going to help. And in this situation, it's not even that I mean, a lot of it is that physically I need help fixing these pipes. But you know what? Emotionally, a little, hey, things will work out, can go a long way. Just a couple of words. But my God, this world is so negative. That God for fucking bid. All right. I'm going to end this video. This is Jen with Jen's House of Zen. Reminding everybody to be kind to each other. And I am doing the best with what I have been given. Have a great day.